Welcome to Rollfair, a D&D podcast. Thanks so much for tuning in. As always, we will introduce ourselves. I am Devin, the Dungeon Master.
I'm Ryan. I'm playing Alton, the Tiefling Warlock.
I'm Brad, playing Arden the Wizard.
I'm Kayla, playing Kaiji, the Tabaxi Pirate.
I'm Austin, playing Sheru the Tortle.
I'm Ben, playing Reyna, the Human Ranger.
I'm Sarah. I'm playing Asar, the Fire Genasi Sorceress.
Perfect. So, last time, picking up from where we left off, the party had gone to a wonderful little fountain, so to speak, of wild magic, and got themselves some rare components that they might be able to sell, and had some adventures doing it. When they finished up, they started heading back to Nalia, where they are looking for some of Kaiji's lost crewmates, and they had a lead from quite a earlier episode, where Alton was able to get some information about this area being a place for more unique slave trade. So, we're picking up from there, where you guys had just seen the Temple of Mishingu in the distance, and you guys are entering into kind of the outskirts of the city. So what is going on?
What's going on?
Says Arden.
Oh, nothing much, Arden. I was just here writing in my journal.
Sorry, I don't know where that came from. It's just... I didn't know my voice could do that. Sorry.
It's like a split personality or something.
That's something.
Does that surprise anyone else?
Not really.
Nope.
I guess it does need explanation then. So, yeah, what are we doing? This looks scary.
I mean, it looks like the city to me. I mean, we go towards the city. Yes.
Yes, city with gladiator pit.
Yes. We should go there.
Sherry, you look like you're interested in becoming a gladiator or something.
I think it'd be a fun experience.
Minus the death part.
I don't know. With all these powers I've gained, I've been almost thinking I want to try my
Oh
own
no!
powers.
Oh no!
You, me,
Well-
and Sar. Get Sar in with us. She can keep us alive. I think we'd be a good trio.
Leave Asar out of this. I want her
Especially if
alive.
she's angry, she might just kill them all for us too.
That's true.
It might be a way to find Mossy's crew, though.
Listen, yeah, we need to find the crew, and I need to sell
Yes,
what we almost died for.
find the crew, and not all of it. I want to keep some of it, but yes.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I've got way too much chalk. This is so much chalk. I just need some of it.
Yes.
I think.
Where would we begin in looking for Mossy's crew?
You mean aside from becoming gladiators?
The beginning.
So that's probably plan Q.
Plan Q.
I won't argue with that.
I mean, I feel like it's more like a plan C, but you know.
You get the point.
I think she plans way more ahead than we do. It's probably a good idea.
That's surprising. I didn't expect that of her.
No, theoretical plan Q. I do not have A through
P.
Z. What comes? Oh, thanks.
Oh, wait. I forgot. So the alphabet, it starts with A.
Yes,
B,
thank you. I
C.
understand the first 5 letters of the alphabet. I don't
Oh.
need to know anything past that. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, there's about
I mean,
16 letters before Q.
Q
so-
is like pretty far down the line.
That's why it was a joke.
Okay.
I know what letters are. I just don't know what
I guess-
order they come in.
I don't know what jokes are, so.
Also not surprising.
I totally know what jokes are. I milk them for all they're worth.
I've been very entertained by your jokes.
I think step 1 is go to the tavern, get a good drink.
Do we see any gates or like guards we'll have to get? I know it's a ways off, right?
You guys are starting to enter the outskirts.
It's like a mile away still.
Yeah, you're entering the outskirts, so you see a few houses here and there. You're starting to see some farmland, primarily barley and wheat that's being grown in this area.
Could always ask a farmer. They
That's
might
good.
know if we don't want to enter the city a certain way, or maybe there's a better way.
We could do like we did at the mine
'Cause
and pretend we're entering our slaves into
maybe
the fights, but that seemed to be really
Let's not do
chaotic
that.
last time.
Listen,
Indeed.
nobody knows us here. I don't think there's
Well,
going to be any issue
we
with
don't
just
know
a couple
that.
of travelers
Plus, if we want to sell
coming into the city.
the stuff we found, we might not want to pretend we're slaves.
yes, because that will ensure the gladiator pit.
And more likely that. I mean, sometimes gladiator arenas aren't always fights to the death. Usually, yes, but I mean, maybe not. Maybe they have a more noble competition where it's just to first blood or something. I
Or
don't
just
know.
first to maim or something.
And we won't know that until we get in to a tavern.
I've
have a
never
good drink
been.
and talk
Yeah,
to some
so
people.
let's talk to a farmer first.
All right, go ahead.
See if we can find the best way to get into the city,
All
and
you.
then,
I'm sure it's through the gate, but
well, maybe we have to pay them, and we don't know. We're outsiders here. We don't know the customs. We don't know the
I mean, you can talk to a farmer. I'm with Rainer. I think we should just go to the gate.
I'm
farmer. Wait, does this not work? I can't remember. This just yelling
this.
gets people to you.
You have a very odd way of communicating with people.
Do you even see a farmer nearby?
No, but I thought that they would appear. I don't know how farming works. I don't.
Well, it's kind
you
of
don't-
like magic.
That's what I thought.
And
thought
you
it was
you
magic.
seem to understand neither of those very well.
That's apparently true.
So I know that you are accustomed to summoning things.
Yes, the summoning exactly.
But you cannot summon farmers.
Oh,
Not yet, anyway.
Not-
Maybe when you're more
maybe I just
powerful.
don't know the right words.
I mean, it might be possible.
Anyway, I'm going to try to find a farm and try to find a farmer.
Okay, so you go looking for a farmer. Are you just yelling farmer?
I'm just like, yes, I'm just yelling farmer as I go.
I'm about 20 feet back, just kind of, you know.
Can we just keep
I've-
walking toward the gate?
I have put my
I think
burlap
that's an
cloak
excellent
on at
idea,
this point.
actually. Just start heading towards the front gate.
Is there a farmer?
So there is no gate.
Oh,
Entrance, whatever.
Yeah,
you know.
it's really just kind of like scattered houses. at
Well,
this
I mean,
point.
usually there's like
yeah,
a
there's
main
places-
there's
thoroughfare,
path. Yeah, there's
Scattered
path.
houses.
a main road into the city.
Arden, this way. The farmers are over here.
I'm just gonna go to like the closest house that I see.
Okay.
It looks like a farm, or like there's stuff out, and then
they have a garden.
farmer or farmeress.
If you need me, I'll be at the inn.
What then are we meeting at?
Whichever one we come to first.
Don't die. But hello.
So you start shouting, you come out to this door, and then you see the door crack open, and you see like this Yabankichi woman step out, or like kind of look out, and it's like, hello?
Hello, lovely woman. Oh shoot!
Door shuts in your face.
Knock on the door with my staff.
No response.
Farmeress, please open the door.
Go away!
No, please listen. I'm from far away, and I'm new to this area, and I know you can tell that. When I'm not here to harm you, I just want to help you with your crops and maybe trade a little, and get into the city that's nearby. All I want is friendship. I mean, is that so much to ask?
So I need you to make a perception check real quick.
Okay. Wait, a perception?
Asar would have followed him because it's entertaining, and I'm going to give you guidance.
And I would have. I'm kind of staying nearby as well because I don't want to leave our wandering
Thank you.
old man alone.
I'm with Asar. I'm just watching this for the entertainment value.
Unnatural 20.
I'm 100 feet down the road.
You get it far away from.
Alton's just hanging out.
So you see, you hear kind of like this kind of thud on the roof, and as you kind of are going through your spiel and you look up, you see this woman throwing a rock right down at you, And she got a natural 20.
Wow.
I don't need to know your AC because it's natural 20. You're going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Holy crap!
As this rock comes piercing down to your head, and she says, "Go away!"
Well, that is quite rude. Good day.
Otter, no, you're right.
You see, like, blood coming down his head.
Arden is trying real hard not to cry right now.
Audrey, let's head to the tavern and get some water. And
Okay.
drown our sorrows.
Yes. Maybe a triple this time.
Might need to watch that drinking habit of yours.
You only live once.
Indeed.
So, you guys begin making your way into town. Some of us more bloody than others.
Just like holding.
And as Raynor notices this first, but as you guys start to enter into town, the population density becomes much more clustered. A lot of mud brick houses in this area still. It's desert style architecture, so a lot of flat roofs and not a whole lot of wood being used. But you see that just kind of passing through here, you're probably seeing that this could probably house roughly somewhere between 4,000 to 8,000 people in this town, city. As you continue making your way, you notice off to your left a tavern that is clearly a tavern. And do you speak Yabankichi at all?
I'm not exactly sure.
I would have
think so.
added it. Most of you, if you speak common, it's T'Chawi.
Oh, because I have
I only speak
common
T'Chawi.
and T'Chawi separately on here.
Yeah, I added it manually for you.
Okay.
The Chawi, Draconic, and Abyssal.
Okay.
And
Do any of you speak Yabankichi?
No.
Nope.
Okay, sounds good. So you can't read the name on the tavern here, but it's very clearly a tavern.
Well, this looks like the right place.
I don't see any, crazy people on the roof throwing rocks at this place, so let's go there.
No, they're just on the inside. For this
Oh no. They're strong. Like, that hurt. They're like really badly.
And you thought the farmer was the less dangerous
Yes.
option.
I was wrong. And I've learned my lesson.
So he says.
Let's go in.
Okay. So you guys enter into the tavern, and it's a simple tavern overall, well kept, but it is it's kind of docile at the moment, but it is there's about 10 people in there, and when I say docile, it's for the most part like just not a lot of clientele at the moment, but those that are in there are having quite a heated debate about mostly from what you can pick up, it's about the gladiator fights coming up, and you hear them shouting, oh, let me get to my notes, sorry, bear with me.
It's a very weird thing to shout in the tavern.
Yes.
They must be taking notes on the gladiators.
I mean, I understand that completely.
I mean, you got to keep mark on, who's who and who wins the most, and good thing to keep track of for bets and records and such.
Yep. Good way to make some money, maybe.
So what you guys hear them saying is you hear one Yawankichi man kind of shouting above the other. He's like, Hanogar is going to totally destroy the other two. The Kugani and Surutik have no chance. No chance at all. And then you see this Chichawi man chime in. Of course they have a chance. How can Hanagar take out two in at the same time? Very few win handicapped matches. And the other gentleman says, well, of course he can. He's done it before. He's done it several times. What makes these two any different? And the Chichawi man just kind of gets frustrated and goes to get another drink. But that's kind of what you're hearing them shout about.
I walk up to the, kind of take a seat next to the T'Chawi man. So what does make those two different?
Well, mostly it's that they've worked together for a while.
Interesting. So is there any... I'm new here, new to the fights, but I've heard a lot about them. Heard it might be a good way to make some coin. And in the betting, obviously, I mean, I could probably handle myself in a fight, but I prefer to choose life. And not keen on slavery for myself, obviously. Just trying to gauge the odds going into this a bit blind. So where do you know about whereabouts they may have come from? A background that might help us to, decide our odds.
Well, I'm not sure what you mean. Like, are you asking where they came from as far as the land, or
Like, I don't know.
or who they were sold by?
Let's say you had a man in there that was, a military commander or something that was captured and sold into slavery in a gladiatorial arena. He might, have one up on those that simply trained to fight because they were forced to.
Well, I know that Hanagar's been the unbeaten champion for some time.
What did he call the two? He called them Kugari.
The
and...
Kugani and Suratik.
Kugani is tiefling.
What is this Suratik you speak of? I don't think I've heard that name before.
Well, they're fairly newcomers. Maybe a few months in the arena, but have you not been in? You mentioned you're new to the area.
Yes, I'll admit I spent most of my time down in the deserts near Pumongo Oasis and the like. This is literally the furthest north I've been in my life. Stayed a little bit around the river, but haven't really traveled too much outside of that.
I see. Well, I think if you're going to pester me with conversation, you owe me a drink.
Oh, absolutely. I owe myself a drink after the couple weeks it took me to get here from the Oasis.
So you end up getting some drinks. There's a few different things as far as their liquors go. You've got a whiskey, a rum, and more whiskey and rum.
I'll have a whiskey and rum.
I want to go up to the bartender, the bar, if there's any seating there.
Okay. There's a bar.
Shot of whiskey, shot of rum, and then whatever my friend here wants.
I want to ask for the strongest.
Same.
The strongest thing they have.
The strongest thing they have. Okay. Let's see
quite a step
here.
You know, I really should actually write that pirate taps, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I will for
It
next
sounds
time. It
cool.
sounds like I need it.
Oh, yeah.
About what time of day is it, real quick?
You guys are probably getting here around midday.
Okay. So it's a little bit early for me to join in drinking. But innkeep, is there any rooms available for us to spend the night?
Well, let me answer his question first.
Yes.
So you are the strongest thing would be a whiskey, and the price on each of those, by the way. So the house whiskey runs 9 silver, 4 copper, and then the rum 9 silver, 7 copper.
So the whiskey that's stronger is 9 silver, 4 copper.
That's a lot. It's only like a gold.
Well, that's...
Oh, I'm sorry. That's for the bottle. I apologize.
Oh,
Shots.
jeez.
I was misreading. A shot is 1 silver, 5 copper
There's no
for the whiskey, and
I
for the
don't know what I
rum, 1
had.
silver, 6 copper. I apologize.
Whatever, it's all gone. So
So you said 1 silver, 4 copper.
it's
What was the other
fine.
one?
Just had a gold
1
back.
silver, 5,
I don't know. It's,
and then 1 silver, 6.
I didn't
Oh, okay.
really think about that. It's not going to do
I
the
pat my
translation
new
for me.
friend on the shoulder and kind of point him towards Arden. Just watch this. It's one of the most entertaining things you will see all day.
And he grabs his drink, shoots it down, and looks over.
So I'm going to. So it's just a shot, right?
It's a small glass. It'll be easy. Trust me.
I can't believe that woman hit me so hard.
You hear the man kind of say to you, "Just inhale quick when you drink it."
Just one and done.
So I'm going to sniff it.
Lean back a little bit. Let it flow down your throat. Don't choke.
And drink.
Okay, go ahead and we'll have you make a Constitution check.
Guidance.
Oh, how rude!
Constitution.
Yep.
Come on.
Oh, jeez. Just straight Constitution check.
Yep.
15.
15.
Oh.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
So
Thanks to guidance.
you after you sniff it, it smells a little strong. Not something you're quite used to. And then you tilt your head back like Rainer suggests, and throw it down, and it burns. But surprisingly, you're enjoying it.
Smooth.
That's what I meant.
Really, now of all times, you have to embarrass me like that in front of my new friend.
Well done, Arden.
Give him some water, then we'll see the fireworks.
Yeah.
As I pat Arden's back, I cast Bear's Endurance on him, allowing him to have advantage on all Constitution checks. I get 2d6 temporary HP.
Nice. Okay.
Is there any flavoring you can add to this? This is kind of
Yeah,
I
5
don't really like the
temporary
taste
HP
of it.
for the next.
I got
hour.
what?
5 temporary
temporary
HP for the next hour.
Okay.
I turned back to my shots and down them. Well, that was a dud.
Do you sell by the bottle?
Well, of course.
Can I buy a bottle of rum?
Yes. Bottle of rum is going to be 9 silver, 7 copper.
Here's a gold.
And
Keep
the
the change.
okay, perfect. And the tavern owner, by the way, is so there's 2 people. One is just a Tuchawi man, simple build, bald, and about 6 foot. The other one is a dwarf, and this is primary barkeep. That is dark skinned after the Ashkaki variation, and has medium length beard about down to mid chest, and black. And then he's probably about 4'5".
Bearded sir, what is your name?
Well, my name is. Let me get to my thing. My name is Gimnil.
Gimnil. It is a pleasure to meet you. I am Arden. These are my friends, and we are here to be here.
Welcome
And here we are. And there you are.
Here.
Go ahead and make what's your passive insight?
Passive insight is not great. 11.
Okay.
If it was passive investigation, which never comes up.
Indeed.
Sounds good. So He says, welcome. Welcome. Are you going to be here long? Do you need a room?
We do need a room.
Think we need more than
actually
one,
more than
probably.
one. Yes, that's true. I mean, a few of us.
How many beds
I
are
say
in a room?
define the room.
I'd say probably 2 to a room.
Well, and Sherry and Arden would want their own room anyways.
Yes,
wouldn't
of course.
I mean, I don't need a bed. I can just sleep on the floor. I sleep in my shell. Beds are kind of useless for me.
So 3 rooms then.
Are we bunking up? Is that what?
This seems like the most cost-effective way to do this.
I'm so glad that we all want to be together so close.
I'm sorry to inform you, but we currently only have 1 room available.
Are you sure?
I'll slip him a copper.
He takes the copper, holds it in his fingers, pockets it. Yes.
Are you sure?
You pass another copper?
Yeah.
He takes the copper, pockets it. Absolutely.
How about some magic sand? Would you?
Hearing that, Shiru digs into his bag, pulls out some sand, sprinkles it.
Oh no, I forgot. I don't have that prepared anymore.
Arden.
So the sand,
Spell.
the sand goes spraying across the bar.
The one spell that I didn't think I would ever use, I use all the time.
He looks at it, grabs a rag, and starts wiping it down.
Look, guys, it's not that hard. I've been sleeping on Sheru's shell for how long now?
This is the first tavern we've come across too. We could always look around more.
That's well, yeah. Can I have my copper back? I need to maybe sweeten the pot for a different innkeeper.
Absolutely not.
Oh. I didn't know that's how that worked.
It's
I'm sorry.
his charge for cleaning up our sand.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. It used to be magic.
Well, if you want to stay, let me know. The cost is a silver, 2 copper.
Do you know anyone that would potentially buy some rare items?
It's possible. And he looks at you and kind of expectantly.
Yes.
I could be persuaded. Might be able to tell you where to go.
I only have this left, and it's half a gold.
He goes to reach for it, and do you try and prevent him from grabbing it?
No, because it's one of the ones that I sneezed up.
He takes the gold and he pockets it as well. And
Probably slimy still.
Probably not.
Yeah,
it's been
a while.
over a
It's
week.
been a few
So
days.
it's just.
But I didn't
crusted
clean
over
it
now.
off, so it's crusted over it, whatever.
I'm sure they've seen worse.
Yeah.
Money's money. But he takes it and he says, well, you could try wandering over to the what is that place?
That's quite the name.
To the Meitakichi Square. It's over on the western side of the river.
Is there anyone in particular you might think of that?
Don't go don't go there often myself. But I know there's some things that are sold there. You know, slaves, bronze, sometimes bought and sold there. A lot of the dwarves come in from that town, my kin. And sometimes there's horses, things of that nature. Yeah, you might find some people who are willing to buy some rare stuff or trade.
Thank you for that information. That's very helpful.
Is there any place you would recommend to buy some crafting supplies?
Well, probably around the same area. Could try some of the smithies around the arena. They sometimes have different things.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. And I slip him the silver.
Oh, thank you.
Do you know
Someone knows how to tip well.
what? I thought that. Oh wait, is a gold better than? copper? I thought here that copper was better. I'm confused. I'm sorry.
He's very confused.
Seems quite dumb.
That's the way we found him.
Oh boy.
Okay, so your friend that you met, going back to your conversation from before,
See what I mean? Entertainment.
I can see that. I appreciate the drinks. Anyway, what I was going to say before is that so many tabs.
You have multiple tabs at the same tavern.
Always. Multiple taverns, too.
Sounds
Keep 'em
hard to
guessing.
keep track of.
Keep them guessing. And if you come in disguise.
That would
Even
explain
better.
multiple tabs.
Yes.
Oh, that's a great idea. I wish I thought of that before.
So he says, Suratik is he's a different kind of animal. And that's saying something because Hanagar's a different kind of animal, quite literally. But I think Suratik might be able to take him down, especially if he's having help from the Kugani. Suratik's by far the better fighter, but I've never seen something grab man or beast with so many teeth before.
What race would is Suratik? This has actually got me quite intrigued.
Well, he's one of those scaly kinds, not like your friend here.
It's mostly shell. I do have some skills.
So like
as far
a
as I
lizard
can tell, you
folk.
have one shell and many scales.
Maybe.
I've
I
got
don't
skills.
see 'em often.
It's
Do they pay the
very
bills?
interesting. I've only read about them myself, never actually seen any in person.
Have you ever seen one of those crocodiles in the river?
Oh yes, yes.
It's like that, but with legs and arms and weapons.
Oh, the lizard folk. I have many lizard folk friends.
Hanagar, you said is a different beast. I imagine he's probably some other humanoid then on that.
Well, I mean, if you want to call them humanoids, I mean, I wouldn't call them humanoids.
I mean, does it walk upright and use tools?
I guess. I mean, you could say that. They use weapons.
Do they speak? They have some sort of consciousness.
I mean,
You gotta
they're
worry about that.
I'm just, you know,
they're
what I
not
mean.
much better than beasts, but
Like, for example, I got my, we've got friends here that I'm human. We've got him who's a turtle. My friend here on the left with the fiery long locks and a tiefling friend right here. I'm
keep
just trying.
interesting company.
I do, but it also keeps me alive. So, I mean, how do you think he's survived this long?
I'm Arden, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Yes,
meet
he
you
is.
as well, Arden.
I don't believe you.
I am Ferogar.
Oh, well then it is nice to meet you. I like your name.
Thank you.
My name is Raina, actually. Sorry for the lack of introduction.
It's perfectly fine. The drinks were introduction enough.
How do you stand it?
Stand what?
Oh, I just meant standing.
What?
But I meant the drink. Like, that was my first time. That was awful.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually kind of disappointed. I thought he was going to choke it down. You
I
should see him
thought-
try and drink water.
Water's harder.
Barkeep, water, please.
Oh no.
And Glimmerin brings you over some water. He says, "Is this for you?"
I guess this is gonna be tough. We'll see if I can do it. Cracks knuckles. And then just tries to drink it all.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
He's been practicing. You should have seen the first time I saw him.
That was a lot better than I've been. Okay, I need to go.
He's a little better out of a water skin than.
Do you have
with
a
the cup,
bathroom?
but,
Never mind. Never mind. I'll just go.
So as Arden goes searching around for whatever he's searching around for, he says, well, this Hanogar, as I said, he's been the champion for some time. He has taken on quite a few handicapped matches, and I've never seen him lose. Not that I go to the arena often, but from what I've heard, he's disemboweled and beheaded many different challengers.
That sounds horrendously exciting.
But he's one of those horned creatures.
As in, so you're horned like a tiefling, or just horned in another way?
You ever seen a bull?
Yes.
Like that.
Oh.
So I want to be in the corner and just see if there's anybody. I just want to read the room. Just see if there's people irritated at us, if there's people watching us, if there's anybody that's really looking.
Mostly you still see the debate going on.
Okay.
Most people aren't really paying attention to you guys.
Okay,
Go ahead and make an insight check for me real quick.
19.
One thing you are noticing is that the dwarf bar keep is eyeing you very closely.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
But besides that, that's about all you see.
And that was good.
Yeah.
Good enough.
You know what, Fergalgar, thank you very much for your help. How would we go about entertaining ourselves with one of these fights? I imagine they happen quite frequently. Is there entry? Where would we gain entry to?
Well, there's a couple ways. They do have volunteer fighters if you want to, compete in a bout just as a wild card, so to speak. But otherwise, you just pay an entrance fee, and you can gamble along within the arena, place bets, and watch the fight.
Interesting.
Usually runs about 5 gold per person.
Okay, I can handle that for once in my life.
What can you tell us about the Kugani?
Looks like you.
Okay, what more can you tell us about the Kugani?
It's female.
And they fight with Surutic?
So has been the case so far. Haven't had to fight each other yet.
Would you say they're worth betting on?
I'm going to bet on them.
When is their next bout?
Tomorrow night.
I say we, get what business handled this afternoon that we can. Find a way to find a place to sleep for the night, and perhaps go and put some money down. Thank you very much for your help. I do appreciate it.
Well, you're very welcome, and wish you luck, whichever route you go, and thank you for the drinks. It's been a pleasure, and he orders 2 more at your tab.
I was just about to drop another couple silver down in front of him to buy drinks. So
Okay.
information costs money. That's the way it goes.
So, are you any of you doing anything else here?
Asal wants to go to Kaiji. Your friends, your missing crew members, and I'm trying to speak lowly, so it's just us hearing. Do you recognize the descriptions of any of these fighters? A tiefling, a crocodile person?
Indeed. He said they've worked together for a while, which makes me think that it's the two of them. It sounds like it's Spike and Oriana. Oriana started with an axe, and she's still better with them, but Spike trained her on the spear. So I feel like they've probably armed the both of them with spears. They work in tandem better that way. I don't know how we could possibly get in before tomorrow night, but we'll figure something out.
Well, we heard they can volunteer for fights. Maybe, I want this experience. I think it'd be fun. So I'm gonna go volunteer for a fight, and maybe I might see them.
Mm-hmm. So do we have plans A through B?
I think we ought to try to see maybe the combatants, because you just need to take one look at them to know if it is indeed Spike and Oriana.
It's true. They might have caricatures up somewhere outside the arena or something.
I think we ought to also go to the Maikichi Square, because I overheard that's where they trade. Maybe there's slaves and slavers there. We could also inquire, see if anyone's come through.
Indeed. I mean, I didn't get a good look at anyone when my crew was captured and separated, but I might be able to. Well, they were probably sold 2 or 3 times before getting here. I doubt I'd be able to recognize a face of someone that actually attacked in the first place. Could have been bounty hunters and not even a slaver. Anyway, sorry, off track. Yeah, it's certainly worth a shot. I mean, it's it's afternoon now, yes?
Yeah, you're probably pushing like 2 o'clock at this point.
We have plenty of time to look around, sell our stuff, go maybe find another inn. I don't think it's such a bad thing if we all share a room. I mean, 2 beds, most of us are used to sleeping on the floor anyway.
And like I said, beds don't do anything for me.
Farragar, you said they're fighting tomorrow night. Is there any fight tonight?
Yeah. There's always less dangerous bouts between the nobles who are just practicing their craft, but mostly the deadly ones are held for more special occasions. Yeah. The festival of the Harvest Festival is coming, so that's what this one is for.
So tonight's not expected to be very interesting?
I wouldn't go.
Is that one to the death?
Tonight or the one
tonight.
tomorrow?
Tonight. You said it's just kind of the nobles.
No, they don't fight to the death. They just practice, essentially.
What if one were
reputation.
to enter to fight some of these nobles?
Well, you have to be noble, and I highly doubt anyone would let you enter.
Well, who knows? Maybe I'm a noble of my people.
They probably wouldn't care. No offense.
None taken. I well familiar with that.
I want to go back up to Gimli.
Okay.
What's his name?
Gimnal.
What is it?
Gimnal.
Gimnal?
Gimnal, do you have a mop?
Why?
No reason. I want to be helpful, and you have such a nice establishment here.
Whatever it is, I'll take care of it.
I don't think you want to.
Believe me, I don't want you to.
Let's head to the square.
Okay, bye.
I do appreciate your patronage, and I do apologize.
Will we be expecting you later?
We will see.
How much for the room?
The room was 1 silver, 2 copper.
Okay, I drop him down to silver and say we might be back. If not, keep the money.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Wait, I'm sorry. Was the shot of whiskey more pricey than the room?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to make money somehow. It's like going to, a movie and buying concessions.
What's a movie?
Well, have you ever gone to a theater? You got the rows of seats,
So like a
and
fight?
then you've got no, it's a play of sorts.
Oh,
Play, like,
I've heard of
they
this.
play fight? Instead of real fight?
Occasionally, actually, and they'll play fight, play cry, play sing.
It's a wonderful evening. Trust me.
I've never heard of this.
Yes, no, I heard some of the children call it a movie because they're moving around constantly, so it's just some
Heard
weird.
about them in Osaka, but
Canon.
There's there was one that I saw when I was a kid. I kind of snuck out of the orphanage, and they had a stage that kind of rotated, so it was constantly moving, and so the orphan kids always called them movies.
Cool. So you guys, I imagine, are heading out to this square.
Yes.
And we're going to end the session there with you guys leaving the tavern. Thanks for listening.
You have been listening to Rollfair, a D&D podcast. Produced, recorded, and mixed by SF Shields. Executive produced by the Rollfair team. Copyright 2021 by Rollfair LLC. All rights reserved. Visit us online at rollfair.com.